Okay, so what we learned this entire week plus last week was we went over chapter 11. So we looked at the depreciation methods, we looked at units of production, we looked at double declining, straight line, and another type of costing, I guess, would be amortization. So with that being said, we went over an example in class with all 4 of them. And now today is going to be focused on doing each and every single one so you can see the difference between them and be able to calculate them. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the first one, which is a units of production. So here's question number 1. Okay, you purchase a machine for $2,050, okay, with a $500 salvage value, okay? Its useful life is 7 years, and it can produce up to 25,000 units, okay? You put this machine in service in June 12th, okay? Use the units of production method. I cannot read today, I'm sorry. All right, so first things first, what is my asset?
Okay, it's a machine.
Yes, we bought a machine. All right, and what is my asset's cost?
That's the $2,050.
$2,050, and my salvage value is
500.
500. All right, and my useful life?
7 years.
7 years. And lastly, two more. What's the number of units that this machine can produce?
25,000.
And when did I place this in service?
June 12th.
June 12th. Well, actually, I could just do 6/12. All right, good. So let me go ahead and format these. Okay. So with that information, here is the information that the number of units that it produced that year, okay? So year 1, we produced a total of 1750 units. So what is going to be my depreciation basis here?
Okay, so depreciation basis is the cost of the asset minus the salvage, which is $1,550.
Good. It's going to be the cost of the asset minus the salvage value, all right, which gives you $1,550. Good. Okay. What is going to be my per unit rate, or in this case, just rate?
Okay, so it is the depreciation basis.
Mm-hmm.
The estimated units produced, the original amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I believe it says total.
okay, total.
Mm.
Okay, so I came up with 0.062.
Okay, let me see. 0.062.
0.062.
Let's expand that. Good. Oh,
Okay.
0.062. Good.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right.
What is my depreciation expense going to be?
Okay, I have $108.50. And that is the previous year, well.
Wait, hold on. For depreciation expense?
Oh, wait, that's the number of units produced that year times the unit rate. Okay, so yes, I came up with $108.50. That's the number of units times the 0.062%.
Okay, gives you 108 and 50 cents.
Yes.
Good. So then, what is my accumulated depreciation for year one?
108.50.
Good. Bringing my book value to be?
$1,941.50, which is
Ooh, there you go.
the original amount, asset amount minus the 108.50.
Good. Equals 1941.50. Good. Right. So let's go ahead and solve for the second one.
Okay, and just because I think that was correct, that and maybe I'm not, is the depreciation basis the same all the way down,
Good.
right? Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, that's what I was like, oh.
Yes,
I thought
this.
so. Okay, and same with the rate.
Same with the rate.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Okay, so then the depreciation expense that I have for the next year is $217 even.
217. Good.
And then I have the accumulated depreciation is $325.50.
Good. Bringing your book value to be?
$1,724.50.
Good. Right. What about the third year?
Is $235.60.
Good.
And then it is $561.10.
561.10. Good.
And then the book value is $1,488.90.
Good. All right. And then let's keep going since this is only you.
Yep, let's go through this really fast. Okay, so year 4, I have $248 even.
Good.
And then I have $809.10.
Good.
Okay, and book value is $1,240.90.
Good.
Okay, year 5, I have $266.60.
Good.
Okay, and then I have $1,075.07.
Good.
The book value of $974.30.
Good. All right,
Okay,
almost done here. Year 6.
Year 6, I have $254.20. Okay, and $1,329.90.
Good.
Book value of $720.10.
Good.
Okay. Then I have on the 7th year $223.20
Mm-hmm.
and $1,553.10.
Good. Leaving you to have how much as a remainder?
$496.90.
All right. Now, question to you. Can we have $496 as our book value?
No, it's supposed to be 500.
Perfect.
Right?
So, how do you want to
Now
solve it
that's
this way?
Okay, now good. I'm glad we're doing this because this is where I'm having trouble. So, let me see how I'm reading this so I can make sure.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
So you have this one. You have two choices. You can either work forward or backwards.
Okay, I'm going to start at the book value location, right? Because I'm going to put the 500 in the box underneath the 496.80, right?
Okay. Yes. So then we're potentially, well,
Is it?
you could just replace it because you have to,
Okay.
but I'm gonna go ahead and
Just strike through.
yeah, just so then you guys know.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it too.
Okay, strike through. Okay, so You want to change book value to be 500 even.
Yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. So then I'm going to do the cost of the asset, which is 2050
Mm-hmm.
minus what? The book value, minus
Mm-hmm.
500. So that's the 1550,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in the accumulated depreciation
Mm-hmm.
column, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Accumulated depreciation minus. So it's going to be, oops, let me read that again. Accumulated depreciation minus previous years. Okay. So I'm going to take the last year's accumulated depreciation
Okay.
minus this year's for the in the oh no, sorry, wrong one. Right? Yes.
It's the
So
opposite, yes.
I'm doing the wrong one. Yeah. in the My strike through didn't go on it, so I messed it up. Okay, so let's do that again. So the 13, oops, no, 15 minus the 1329.90, and that's the depreciation expense column now is $220.10.
Good.
Okay. And is that the only columns we do?
Mm-hmm.
Is that as far as it goes? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's all. You have to just back through those
Mm-hmm.
3 columns, and then but I would strike through all the 3 right before that, right? Or remove them, as
Mm-hmm.
you said,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, because it cannot go beyond its capacity. So because it can't go beyond capacity, right? You can do is solve for what the total amount is here, what the difference is. So this obviously, the year 7 has too many units.
Right.
So you can also strike through this and determine what it is. And how I did do that is, well, I equal sum to see how much my total is.
Right, which is to 25,050. I did that too because I knew it should be 500, but I wanted to wait for you to go through
Okay, so that
so I
means
could make sure I was doing it right. Okay.
I'm over by 50 units. If I'm over by 50 units, that means this needs to be 550 units. Okay,
Oh, okay.
instead of the 360.
Oh,
Yeah, because
gotcha.
we're over it by 50. All
Gotcha.
right. And the possibility of, it producing perfect products is probably not unlikely.
Okay.
Right? So it's supposed to be 550. But knowing that the 7th year,
Gotcha.
this is what they reported. So good.
Okay.
Good. Right? So let's go ahead and do double declining. Right?
Okay.
So here's your scenario. Okay. You purchase a laptop for $890. Okay. With $50 salvage value. Its useful life is 7 years. You put this into service on January 8th. Use double declining method to depreciate. So what do we buy? What's our asset?
Okay. So let's see here. It's a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we purchased the laptop for $890.
Okay.
Okay. And with the salvage of 50. And oops. Shit, I gotta fold this in half. Sorry, I have to put it down. Okay. And useful life is 7 years.
Useful life is 7 years.
And date placed in service was 1/8.
Okay, so which is January 8th. Okay, so assuming that we're doing it by years. Okay, so what does that tell you?
I don't know. What do you mean?
If you placed it into service on January
Oh,
8th.
that's the whole year.
Exactly.
Okay, we're taking the whole year. I get you.
Good, good. All right, so depreciation basis. What is going to be one depreciation basis for double declining?
Okay. Well, initially, the depreciation basis is the 890.
Good, 890. Okay,
Okay. And my rate is, I got 0.285714.
okay, so how did you get,
Okay, I divided the 1 divided by 7 times 2.
yes,
Okay, yes,
times 2, because we're doing double declining. Good,
right.
all right, good.
And then the depreciation expense, I got $254.29.
Okay, so you
I did the round.
you multiplied across.
Yeah.
Okay, so 254.29. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Perfect. So what does that make my accumulated depreciation for the first year?
I have it as the same, the 254.29.
Good. Bringing your book value to be
Book value is $635.71.
$635.71. Good.
Right.
All right.
Okay. And then the new base depreciation basis is the 635.71.
Good. We're going to carry it over to the second year. All right.
Okay, with the same rate.
So the same rate is going to be applied all the way down.
Okay, and then the depreciation expense is $181.63.
Okay.
Okay. With that, then I have $435.20, or excuse me, $435.92 in the accumulated depreciation.
Good.
Okay, with a book value of $454.08.
Good. 45408. Good.
Yes. And then that 45408 goes to the depreciation basis in year 3.
Good. Good. So then, what is the year 3?
The depreciation expense is $129.74.
129.74. Good.
Okay. And then I have $565.66.
Good. Bringing our book value to be.
Negative $111.58.
How did you get negative?
I don't know. What did I do? Let's see here. It is.
It's 890. Oh, I see what you did. You didn't do you didn't do absolute cell reference.
What does that mean?
Absolute cell reference meaning so every time you make a cell reference, right? You do an equal sign and you do your equation, right? Now, the one thing that you learn in Excel is that if you were to copy a formula, what happens is it takes it in a sequence. It goes in line of what the next line is after that. An absolute cell reference means you only want to take one cell and one cell only. So that's why when I did my formula, if you look at it carefully, I'm going to double click it. I have dollar signs, meaning I'm only going to be taking just this number right here. So you could have taken the absolute cell, or you didn't take the absolute cell. That's why you got a negative number, because 454 minus 565 gives you a negative number.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause I was like, I did it a couple times. I'm like, okay, I didn't go any farther than that because I was like, well, I can't answer my own.
Don't worry. And okay, so how to do an absolute cell reference. So I go ahead and show you. So when you press equal, go and you press, like, say you press that square, right? So I show that it's C9, right? If I were to pull this formula down, okay, I'll just show you an example. This is now C8, which is a blank one. You see,
Okay.
it goes down in a
yeah.
line. See, now it's C9. So
Oh,
it goes
okay.
down in a line. Now, in order to make it an absolute cell, so I'm going to click that cell again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up in my keyboard and press that F4 button. And now I have dollar signs in front of my C and in front of my number, my column and my row.
Okay.
You can manually do it if you like. It's just you gotta click the cell and edit again, and then add your dollar signs before and
Okay.
But
No worries. I'll try it,
F4.
and if not, I'll keep adding it myself until I actually take the class and learn how to do it, when to do it, when not to do it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, but I see. I'm making sure
Okay.
I take a note of that. Okay.
Yes. So absolute cell reference is what I did here. So yes.
No worries.
So go ahead and tell
So
me what the new
then
amount is.
my total I got is $324.34.
Correct.
Okay. So now 324, 34. Okay, now I have to do all my stuff. Oop.
Is everything okay?
Now, so I'm messing it up. So let's see here. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. So my appreciation or depreciation expense in year 4 is $92.67.
Oh, hold on. You went ahead. So
I'm
let
sorry.
me. So $92.67.
67 cents
Good. Bringing my accumulated to be.
is $658.33.
Good.
And we have that. Okay, the new book value is $231.67.
Good.
Okay, and the 231.67
Oh,
goes
so you're
into year
fine.
5.
Good.
Alright, so let's do this again. Okay, so I have $66.19.
Good.
And the accumulated depreciation is $724.52.
Good.
Book value is $165.48.
Good.
And then the 165.48 is moved over to year 6. Okay, and my depreciated expense is $47.28.
$47.28. Good.
Accumulated depreciation is $771.80.
Good.
with the new book value of $118.20.
118.20. Good.
Okay, and the new depreciation expense is $33.77.
Hold on. So then this is this. Good. And you said 33.77.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bringing you to be.
Then the next one is $805.57.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which brings the book value to $84.43.
Good. So this can go on a little longer, but that's okay. I'm
Right.
only testing you to 7.
Gotcha.
All right. And yes. I'm trying to think. You want to do year number 8? Just for fun? Let's do year
sure,
8.
Why not? Sounds like fun.
Let's see, because I don't think, I think you have to go to like 2 more in order to reach the 50, but go ahead.
I gotcha. All right. So the 84.43 moves over to year 8. And let's see here. So the depreciation expense is $24.12.
Good.
Okay, that plus the new amount in the accumulated depreciation, 829.69.
Okay, bringing your total to be. Yeah.
$60.31.
Yeah. As I predicted, you do need to go one more year after that for you to have to solve it backwards, which you already showed us a demonstration for the previous one. So that's fine. So we tried to do the next year. So good. The asset lasted us another year. So that's good. Okay.
Got our money's worth.
Yes. Yes, we did. So now we are here at straight line. Okay. So here we purchased a table set for $770 with $70 of salvage value. Its useful life is 7 years. And you put it in the table set in use on August 21st. Use the straight line method.
Okay.
So assuming, that we are depreciating at the end of every year. So what is my asset?
All right. So the asset cost is, the asset itself is the table set.
Mm-hmm.
The asset cost is $770.
Good.
And the salvage value is $70.
So we have good.
And the useful life is 7 years. And unit placed in service, 821.
821. So what does that tell you?
We're not doing it until the next month.
Okay.
It's good because it went over the date.
Good.
So now I'm not sure I did that right. So that'll be something that I can work on here. Okay, so.
And we're using what method? Straight line.
Yes. Straight line depreciation. And in that one, I have that's the cost minus the salvage value, right?
Correct.
the depreciation. So it's 700. And that is all the way down, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So that means 700 all the way down. There we go. 700 all the way down. And my rate's going to be?
The rate I came up with was 0.14286.
Good. 1.240, 1428.6. So it's fine. I displayed a lot of more decimals, but that's okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so then the depreciation expense is depreciation basis times the rate, and that's a 100.
Okay, you said 100. Now,
Yep.
question to you. 100 is depreciating for the span of a full year. Now, when did we place the asset into service?
In August.
All right, so does that mean it's 1 year old?
November. So it's actually, no, we've only used it for basically 4 months, right?
Good, good.
Now, this is where I need help. So it's 4 divided by the 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have this 0.33333333.
Mm-hmm.
How am I coming up with, how do I solve for that? This is where I'm missing some information.
Okay,
I'm trying
so
to make sure I take
if
notes.
okay,
I'm missing it right here.
so here we solve for the depreciation expense to be exactly 100 for a span of a whole year. We know that if we divide it by 12, then we're going to get a monthly expense, right? So in this case, we are solving for 4 out of 12 months. So that's a percentage of a year. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply the percentage of the year times the depreciation expense for the year to get you your total amount. So in this case, it's going to be what?
Is it $33? 333333?
33.33. Yes.
Okay.
Right? Making it 33.33. So what is your book value now?
Oh, wait. Okay. So it's the cost of the asset
Mm-hmm.
minus the accumulated depreciation. And so the 770
Mm-hmm.
minus the 3333, I got for the book value of $736.67.
Good. Just hold on. I forgot to do my absolute.
Because I got to write down that anyway.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll just ask you after class so I don't have to hold up this part. I can make sure I get that down. So I'll remember to come back to.
There's only you in this class. So.
Well, I mean, for whatever. Just, you can tape,
Okay.
and then I can ask you when you're done.
Okay.
Take some notes so I can remember to ask you.
No
All right.
worries. So we got
Okay.
736.67 left remaining. Okay. So what about for year 2?
Okay. So then it's 700 times the rate. So that's it's going to be $100.
Yes, it's going to
For that
be
and all those years down.
correct.
Okay.
It's going to be a 100 for all those years down.
Okay, so that means now I'll change here. That. Yes. Okay. All right, so then I have the accumulated depreciation is $133.33.
One, oh, 133.33.
With the book value of $636.67.
Good.
Okay. So these are all wrong because I had the first one wrong, so
That's
I'm
okay.
fixing them as I go. All right, so now for year 3, the new, or say new, the accumulated depreciation is $233.33.
Mm-hmm.
And the book value is $536.67.
Good.
Okay, so year 4 is $333.33. Okay, and that means the blue book is, or book value is $436.67.
Good.
Okay, so year 5 is $433.33.
Good.
And book value is $336.67.
Okay.
Okay, so year 6 is $533.33.
Mm-hmm.
And book value of $236.67. Okay, and oh, sorry, the accumulated depreciation is $633.33, and the book value is $136.67.
Good. Right. So obviously it can go down one more year because how old is my asset right now?
It's 7 years.
7. Is it 7 years?
Uh-huh.
When did I place it into service?
Oh, yeah. So we technically have a little bit more time left. Okay.
Yes, we do. So
All right.
yes.
So do one more year?
Yes. To
Okay.
demonstrate so we could finish it off so it's
You got it.
even. So we know that's 700. We know that this is this. Now, what's the how many more months do we actually have left on this item?
So let's see here. We probably have about 8 months left, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, depreciation amount I have is $733.33.
Accumulated?
Accumulation depreciation.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No. Okay, so again, I did it wrong. All right, so I'm just going on the last thing that. All right.
So how do I solve for my expense?
Wait, I went on 100, and it's not 100. So
It's not 100. No, it's not.
okay. So we said it was 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 66.66.
66 point. We have to round up, right? Because
Okay,
666.
66.67.
Okay.
66, 67.
Yes.
All right. Ay. Okay. And then. Okay, so then 66, 67, and then the next column is 700,
700.
leaving the book value at $70.
Good. So here you go. Straight line, we match everything, right? The end of its life, it should be accumulated, should be 700, which should match your basis. And right here, book value equals salvage value. So there you go.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
I want to see the formula that you have for the 33.33 and the 66, 67, which is probably the same. That's what so it is.
So what I did was I simplified 4 out of 12, 4 divided by 12, which is also known as 1/3.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why I just divided the whole thing by 3. Okay. Here,
100 we did. Okay.
Here, I multiplied it by 8 and divided the whole thing by 12. Because that's 8 out of 12 months, right, that we have left remaining.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for showing me that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Last things last. All right. So here I have for amortization. So on October 10, you purchase a license for $556. Okay. And its useful life is 15 years. So what kind of asset did you buy?
It's intangible,
Yes.
right? And it's a license, so. And the cost is $556.
Mm-hmm.
$0 salvage.
There is no salvage.
Correct. And useful life is 15.
Useful life is 15.
And date in service is October the 10th. So then I'm going to guess this is going to be, is it the same?
What do you mean by the same?
Not being the whole year. It's
Not,
All right, well, then I've already messed it up.
because it's similar to straight line, remember. Straight line is time sensitive as well. It's based on age.
Okay. So it's So it will be the last quarter of the year. Now, originally I came up with, let's see. In the depreciation basis, I have the $556 in all the columns down to 6. I only went to.
Okay, so let me.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know how you got 6, but there's only 5 on my paper.
Oh well, no, yeah, I know. I just did it because it kept going. So
Okay,
so
that's
5.
fine.
Yeah, I see your paper. I'm in mine. I got you. No worries.
Okay, and the rate?
Is 0.06667.
Good.
Okay. And so with that, I got 3707 on this regular.
So for one whole year, you said
Right.
it was 30.
3707.
I forgot the comma.
I know, it
2.
happens to me all
So
the time.
3707. Okay, good.
Okay, so technically, this is only the last quarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
That it would be, so I can divide that 3707 by 4, right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I would get 9.267, so really $9.27.
$9.27. Good.
Okay, good. And then that would also be the accumulation depreciation,
Mm-hmm.
927. And then okay, so the book value is $546.73.
Good.
So again, so these were wrong.
Don't
So as
worry.
I go.
Don't worry.
So year 2, I now have the depreciation expense is $37.07.
3707. Good.
And the accumulation depreciation is $46.34.
Good.
The book value is $509.66.
Good.
Okay, so year 3, the accumulation depreciation is $83.41.
$83.41. I'm sorry, that was the accumulated. Yeah, 81.
Yes,
Good.
83.41, with the new book value of $472.59.
Good.
Okay, so year 4, I have the accumulated depreciation is $120.48.
Mm-hmm.
And book value of $435.52.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, year 5 is $157.55.
All right, bringing my grand total to B for my book value.
$398.45.
Yay. So, yes. And that is all I have for you today. So, without further ado, you have any other questions in regards to anything that we learned up till today? because you will, that's everything that we learned up is going to be on the exam. So again, utilize this as your extra problem. You will see another problem tomorrow when we dive into the study guide.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
any
Keep practicing
questions?
this with, well, I just